Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Commencement Day for the graduating class of 2026. I am Kimberly Bromley, the proud principal of Crystal Lake South High School. I am thrilled that we are all here today, that we are outside, and that we are together to celebrate this incredible group of seniors. Graduates, you may be seated. Jack Ronick will be our first graduate who will be leading us through a portion of our graduation ceremony today. Jack is the son of Matthew and Elaine Ronick. He will be attending the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse next year, studying to become a history teacher. Jack's English teacher, Mr. Nick Wilhoit, had this to say about him. Jack has been a stellar student at Crystal Lake South. His love of reading and learning has not only shaped his intellect, but also the way he engages with the world around him. Mr. Andy Orgler stated, Jack is deeply passionate about the world and the role he plays in shaping it, consistently pushing himself to meet the highest standards. With honesty and integrity and compassion at his core, Jack goes above and beyond to help his peers grow and reach their full potential. Please help me in welcoming Jack to the stage.
Thank you, everybody. We will begin this morning's ceremony with the Pledge of Allegiance and then the singing of the national anthem, which will be led by members of our very own Crystal Lake South Choir. At this time, our seniors performing in either the choir or the band should transition to your designated locations. At this point, I would like to introduce our military-bound students who will be leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Those students are Aiden Gore, Camden Moffitt, Colin Stinnett, and Jaden Solkowski. They will all be enlisting in a branch of the military. Please stand and face the flag. All right, you guys got this, all right?
All right, do I start it right now?
Let's go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may all be seated. Each year, we have students join us on stage to help tell the story of the graduating class. This year, our first student welcoming everyone in attendance will be Dylan Dang. Dylan is the son of Travis and Daisy Dang and Tracy Lee. Next year, Dylan will be studying computer science at the University of Illinois Champaign-Urbana. Mr. Dan Foster, Dylan's band director, had this to say about him. Dylan Dang is a driven, dependable, and deeply creative individual who is unafraid to make connections and be genuine with those around him. He has been a leader in our music program, not just in title, but as a role model through his talent, passion, and commitment to his craft. He models what it means to work hard, perform at an exceptionally high level, and still find joy in the process. While his achievements speak for themselves, what I value most is how he builds strong, lasting relationships, earning respect not by seeking it, but by through being consistently genuine and inspiring, leaving a lasting mark on our program and community here at CLS. At this time, please help me in welcoming Dylan to the stage.
They grow up so fast. That's probably what my mom sounds like right now. Thanks, Mom. And I'd have to agree. I still remember, as if it was yesterday, playing Foursquare in elementary school, getting unjustifiably frustrated for losing the ball, or learning about the powerhouse of the cell in middle school. And it felt like just a day ago, Mr. Busum was talking about his wife's cousin's brother's nephew's son, and I were taking the best nap of my life in his classroom. I remember looking up to the high schoolers, thinking, wow, they're so tall. Something that hasn't changed. And I remember walking my first steps past the flagpole and gator to the main entrance, my very first time. But now, it's all over. It's all gone by so fast. No more late night football games cheering for the green and gold. No more study hall shenanigans with your friends. No more late nights cramming for that one AP test. And no more 6 a.m. stench of the poop plant. Now here we are, on the verge of a turning point in our lives. A moment to honor where we've been, who we've become, and everything still waiting for us ahead. But most importantly, we cannot forget those who played a role in shaping who we are and guiding us to where we stand today. On behalf of the 2026 senior class, we thank you, Principal Kimberly Bromley, for the vision you laid out for CLS, a vision that exemplified our motto, enter with promise, leave with purpose. And just like us, you're leaving our school as principal this year to follow your own purpose. And we wish you nothing but the best. To the administration, for your thoughtful oversight and for always keeping our safety and well-being at the center of every decision, we thank you. To the faculty, who gave your all each and every day, your dedication to education has ignited a love of learning and an appreciation of the subjects you teach in me and in countless others. You pushed us to be our best and still found the time to build relationships that will last far beyond our time here. For that, we thank you. To the staff, whose work behind the scenes coordinating events, supporting students and faculty alike, and the reason why we have a beautiful campus to come in and learn in every day has not gone unnoticed. We thank you. To the family of each member of the senior class today, your unwavering support and sacrifice played an instrumental role in us being here, especially the parents and guardians who have paid for and who have supported us throughout our education. We thank you, and we love you. Let's give a round of applause to everyone who made this moment possible. I had a mantra I recited when things got rough. Like when working on Mr. Troca's 10-page US history paper the night before it was due. My mantra was as follows: this too shall pass. This too shall pass. Back then, it just meant I'd survive the assignment, but standing here today, I realize it meant something bigger. Everything we stressed over, stayed up late for, and pushed through had passed, and it brought us here. Reflecting on the years it took to get here, I think about how those years looked for me. I'd put in so many hours, trying to not squander the opportunities I had been given. But the moments I remember most aren't my accomplishments. Far from it. The most memorable moments are when I'm goofing around with my friends and the shared experiences of the fun times we had. I'll leave the mopey, dopey, teary-eyed inspirational messages to the upcoming speakers. But if I may offer one last thing before I go, it is to make room for the moments that make you laugh. Yes, work hard toward your dreams. Never stop chasing them. But don't take every moment so seriously. Time moves so freaking fast. A lesson that we learned today. And if you can't look back and truly say you had fun, then you're missing the punchline. Even if for you that means a late night drive to who knows where, or a random trip to Target where we know you aren't leaving with anything, or screaming at your monitor because your friends are throwing your rank in a video game, protect those moments and seek them out too. Because the things you worked hard for are worth celebrating, but so are the moments that made your stomach hurt from laughing. Our time here at Crystal Lake South High School may be coming to a close, but not without priceless memories along the way. So stand tall, or sit, and be proud that we've reached this point.
Thank you again, Dylan. I would now like to invite the senior choir members to join us in singing their final song titled Everybody Wants to Rule the World, conducted by Mr. Stuart Buteau.
Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world. It's my own design. It's my own remorse. Help me to decide. Help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the world. There's a room where the light won't find you. Holding hands while the walls come tumbling down. When they do, I'll be right behind you. So glad we almost made it. So sad they had to fade it. Everybody wants to rule the world. I can't stand this indecision. Everybody wants to rule the world. Say that you'll never, never, never need it. One headline, why believe it? Everybody wants to rule the world. Everybody wants to rule the world. The
Love to see you. Thank you guys. You're amazing.
Let's hear one more round of applause for our senior choir students and for their conductor, Mr. Stuart Buteau. At this time, the senior band members will lead us in their final instrumental presentation, by performing Havana Nights, conducted by Mr. Dan Foster. Band and choir students, if you haven't already, you may now return to your seats. Thank you again to all of our band and choir members for their performances today and for their contributions to our school community for the last 4 years. Seniors, thank you again. Our next speaker is Noah Kraus. Noah is the son of Raymond and Mishaela Kraus. Miss Sarah Merman, Noah's robotics coach, shared this about him. Over the past 4 years, a few students have embodied the spirit of innovation and perseverance, quite like Noah. A dedicated member of our robotics team, he has spent countless hours designing, building, problem solving, and turning ideas into reality, one robot at a time. He has been a mentor for the newer members of the team and has helped guide them through their engineering process. Noah has left a lasting legacy in our program that will be difficult to replace. His passion for engineering is taking him to the University of Illinois Champaign-Urbana, where he will pursue electrical engineering. Please help me in welcoming Noah to the stage to share with us the senior address.
Oh boy, the windy. Alrighty. Congratulations, everyone. We've made it. Look at all the things we've done, the classes we've taken, the people we've met. Think back to 8th grade, the plans that we had. We've spent so many years stressing about tests, chasing grades, trying to get to this day. What did we try? What did we learn? How did our plans change? Do you feel like you've made the most of these last 4 years? I think we did. Look at the amazing people I am surrounded by today. We're here celebrating the beginning of the next chapter, and it is so incredibly exciting. And to be honest, I'm completely terrified. But I think that that's the point. Up until now, life has been somewhat predictable. We started kindergarten with the plan to do well and graduate today. The next chapter won't work like that. There's no grade book to check your grades to see if you're failing or not. There's no answer key to check your work before you turn it in. And that means one thing. The people who move forward aren't the ones waiting until they're completely ready. They're the ones shooting the shot before they are. At South, I tried a lot of things I had zero experience with, like photography and tennis, for example. Not because I thought I'd be good at them or because they would look good for college, but because I was curious. I didn't know what they would be like or how I would do. And I was horrible at both of them at the beginning. I remember taking photos at a football game for the first time. I could not capture a single play of the action. I got one good picture, and it was of my friends standing still and smiling for me. There were games I sat up in those stands just trying not to get in the way of the people who knew what they were doing. And it was just as bad for tennis. I've launched so many tennis balls into the softball field. Sorry about that. And there were some days I was so sore, it felt like I couldn't walk at the beginning of the practice. And I learned the same thing from both of these. You miss a lot of shots in the beginning. A lot. But those shots you miss cause growth. They're how you get better. And I'm not incredible at either of the things I just mentioned, but I am so much better than when I started. And that's not to say everything will stick. Some things you'll find out just aren't for you. And that's okay. It took me getting flattened a few times to realize I am not cut out for lacrosse. They seem to be doing great. It takes trying a lot of things to find out what you're really good at and to figure out who you really are. What comes next will look different for every single person here today. Everything is changing at once. The responsibilities, the people, what's expected of us. And in the middle of all that change, we're gonna face a lot of opportunities we don't feel ready for. Classes we're not sure we can handle, clubs we might not belong in, jobs we're underqualified for, and people we're intimidated just to talk to. And you'll have a choice. You can wait until you feel ready, because the easiest thing to do is to stay where you're comfortable. Push the class off another semester. Keep doing what you're good at. Let someone else take the risk. Let that opportunity, that person, that dream pass you by and tell yourself you'll try next time. Or you can take the shot. Take the class, join the team, apply for the job, ask that person to share a coffee, because that's where it all starts. Right now, not knowing what we're doing feels like our greatest weakness. But think about 4 years ago. We didn't know exactly what high school was going to look like either. I know I didn't. I couldn't have imagined all of the great people I met, all the things I would care about, and what I'd be good or bad at. And yet, we're all here. We figured it out somehow. Not because we had the most perfect plan in the world, but because when those plans fell apart, we kept pushing. You might have a great plan, but things will change. You'll find new passions, meet new people, and challenge yourself in new and exciting ways. It's going to be unfamiliar. It's going to be overwhelming. It's going to be absolutely terrifying, and we're not going to be ready. But you can't learn to swim by living in the shallows. And that's the thing. Nobody has it figured out either. The world is moving incredibly fast, and nobody can see the future. Our uncertainty is not something to fear. It is the one thing that every single person has in common. Everyone is figuring it out as they go, and so will you. So don't wait until the stars align and you're ready. Shoot your shot. It's your life. Live it.
Thank you, Noah. At this time, I would like to welcome Principal Kimberly Bromley to the stage.
Thank you very much, Jack, for leading the beginning of our graduation ceremony today. At this time, I would like to take a few minutes to express my gratitude for the individuals who have made today possible. I want to welcome and thank a few special guests sitting beside me today. Please help me in welcoming Mrs. Stephanie Macro, D155 School Board Vice President, Mr. Dave Jenkins and Mrs. Elizabeth Lund, School Board members, Mrs. Rachel Kesey, D155 Assistant Superintendent of Student Services and Special Education, and finally, members of our South Leadership Team, Brian Peckhart, Anna Carroll, Jason Bott, Sean Scotty, and Jameson Higgins. I'd also like to welcome and thank our faculty and staff that are sitting beside our graduates today. It is your work over the last 4 years that have helped our students to feel as though they belong in our Gator community, that they can succeed in their classes and extracurriculars, that their efforts matter, and that the work that they complete every day is relevant to their lives beyond high school. Could I ask each staff member in attendance today to please stand and be recognized? Thank you. I would also like to give a very special thank you to Crystal Lake South's retirees, Dean Sean Scotty, Counselor Brett Collins, Math Teacher Brian Adcock, and Nurse Colleen Wing. Thank you so very much for your combined 113 years of service to our Gator community. I would also like to thank a few people who worked tirelessly behind the scenes and over several months to make today possible. Thank you to my assistant, Peg Gorman, our senior class sponsors, Shane Finley and Kristen Butel, our custodial and maintenance staff, the Crystal Lake South Booster Club, Whispering Hills, our National Honor Society, and everyone else who played a role in making today a reality. Let's have a round of applause for everyone in this group. Welcome again, parents, grandparents, teachers, friends, alumni, and honored guests. And a very important welcome to our graduating class of 2026. Graduates, please take a moment to find the person or people who are celebrating you in the stands today. Whether it be a parent, grandparent, family member, teacher, or friend, let's take a moment to give those people a thank you. Graduates, before you toss those caps and head off to change the world, or at least finally catch up on some sleep, I want to share a quick story about an unlikely hero, the pencil. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ms. Bromley, we've spent 4 years trying to avoid tests and number 2 pencils. Although I might be showing my age here with a pencil. I know with AI and your Chromebooks, testing typically happens online. But the pencil will always be there. And with recent hacks, perhaps it is truly making a comeback. So bear with me, because a wise pencil maker once gave 5 pieces of advice that apply to you today and in this next chapter of your life as well. First, remember that everyone needs a hand. Just as a pencil needs a hand to create a masterpiece, find your mentors, your friends, and your biggest supporters. You don't have to go alone. Second, get comfortable with sharpening. Life is going to sharpen you sometimes. It's gonna hurt, like that first period chemistry test, or your first attempt at adulting by doing your own taxes. But that struggle, that's what keeps you from being dull. Third, use your eraser. You're going to mess up. You'll trip and fall, send a text to the wrong person, maybe even choose the wrong major. It's okay. Mistakes are erasable. Just learn from them and keep on writing. Fourth, it's what's inside that counts. The fancy yellow paint on the outside doesn't do the work. It's the lead inside of the pencil that does. Your character, your heart, your values, those are the things that define you. I promise it's not your social media feed. Finally, leave a mark. No matter what surface you're writing on, rough or smooth, never stop making your impact on those around you and making a difference in the world. So, class of 2026, go out there and write a story worth reading. Leave with your purpose. Live out our Gator characteristics. Find your passions and make a mark on the world. Now look back into the stands, find your people here again. Remember that role that they have played in your story. Remember how they have helped you author your story. And most importantly, cherish the memories with them, as they will help to define you for the rest of your life. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you very very much, Jack, for leading the beginning of our graduation ceremony today. Our next MC for our ceremony, who will be joining us on the stage, is Riley Travis. Riley is the daughter of Daniel and Karen Travis. Next year, she will be playing softball and studying actuarial sciences at Seton Hill University. Mr. Scott Busum remarked, Riley is the student that everyone knows. She's involved in clubs and activities, usually leading them. She plays sports, and she has become a fixture in the FLS program. Riley accepts all people for who they are, and she's an exceptional student. Riley Travis makes our jobs as teachers and coaches more exciting because she is the student who challenges us to be our best. We're lucky to call her a Gator. Please help me in welcoming Riley to the stage.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Happy birthday, Grandma. Before the class of 2026 receives their diplomas, we would like to highlight the emblems of excellence that some of our graduates wear today. There are 63 students wearing the white stoles of our distinguished graduates. The Distinguished Gator program recognizes students who have accomplished a well-rounded high school experience. Distinguished Gators must meet or exceed specific criteria across 5 different indicators: GPA, attendance, character, citizenship, and academics. Distinguished Gators, please stand. Today, we also celebrate our first students to complete the education pathway. Through rigorous coursework, dual credit learning, and 60 hours of hands-on experience in the field of education. These students have taken meaningful steps toward a future in education and service to others. Their medals represent not only their hard work, but also the official pathway distinction that they have earned on their transcript and diploma. Pathway students, please stand. Green and gold ribbon medallions are worn by members of the National Honor Society. Please stand. Blue and gold cords are worn by our National Honor Society officers. Please stand. Purple cords are worn by students who participated in the nursing assistant program. Please stand. Blue and gold cords are worn by our AVID graduates. Please stand. Honors cords are also worn by our blood donors, members of our Black Student Union, Thespians, French Honor Society, Tri-M National Music Honor Society, and Robotics. Please stand. The teachers and administration of Crystal Lake South High School are proud of your hard work and achievements. Each year, we end our recognition by pausing and asking anyone in attendance, including our students, if you intend to serve our country, are currently serving our country, or if you are a service veteran in the armed forces. Please stand and be recognized. At this time, we will begin recognizing each student in the class of 2026 with their diploma. Let's please welcome our CLS teachers and staff to the stage. Mr. Jim Kroll, Mr. Brian Peckart, and Mr. Ben Stoner to introduce each of our graduates.
Matthew Abarca Coyantes. Cash Ackerman. Aman Ali. Diego Alvarez. Anthony Amici. Benjamin Engelmeyer. Addison Arevalo. Milka Avalar Gomez. Abe Avery. Donica Ayala. Gavin Baker. Isabel Barnard. Cole Bentley. William Blackney. Gabriella Bloomquist. Ezekiel Boldman. Edward Boyso. Josiah Bradburn. Jocelyn Ruby Bravo. Penelope Brereton. Julia Berletich. Trevor Bryant. Eric Bussior. Lillian Payne. Adam Burkhead. Sabina Bukevich. Matthew Byczowski. Eleni Calderon Arevalo. Colin Campbell. Andrew Cardoso. Edwin Cardoso. Jocelyn Cargill. Elias Carlson. Emma Carrillo. Virgil Casaccio. Uretsi Castro Olagi. Araceli Chagoya. Faith Chamberlain. Emerson Chatham. Dane Chuck. William Seshan. Kevin Clavaskin Rivera. Eleanor Cogdill. Chloe Cook. Madeline Cook. Christina Costantino Margus. Emily Cuevas. Nolan Dabrowski. Cameron Damon. Dylan Dang. Brandon Davis. Eliana Davis. Devin Deloche. Harrison Deering. Jennifer Debo. Tanish Desai. Adam Dietrich. Riley Donahue. Tyler Dorn. Grayson Doherty. Nathan Drafts. Logan Driscoll. Victoria Druzenko. Jennifer Duran. Charles Edwards. Naomi Emmanuel. William Emmanuel. Bryn Engel. Roger Escobar. Ian Estrada. Giovan Evers Sanchez. Joseph Farah. Vitali Fedin. Nadia Fernandez. Faith Fitch. Olivia Flory. Alana Fleur. Isabella Fontana. Noah Franch. Sophia Galindo. Angelina Garcia. Elijah Garcia. Joshua Garcia. Montserrat Garcia. Fabian Garibay Villagomez. Madeline Glover. Isabella Gomez. Jonathan Gamora. Ajax Gonzalez. Joey Gonzalez. Aiden Gore. Anthony Guntanis. Michael Guntanis. Tice Grant. Briar Gray. Chase Griffith. Megan Fitzgerald Gross.
Roman Gulikowski. Aman Hakmi. Brianna Harper. Gavin Hastings. The starting goalie for your 17-2 Gators lacrosse, Daniel Hayes. Ileana Hernandez. Tommy Hughes. Hazel Hook. Anastasia Hogus. Grace Howard. Jack Hronick. Ryan Hulst. Cooper Hudson. Medina Imaraski. Zachary Ingalls. Rafael Jaramillo. Enji Javklan. Stephanie Jimenez. Pierce Johnson. Ronan Johnson. Mariah Jones. David Kazmarzik. Violet Kazmarzik. Alex Guerrero. Mira Kane. Michaela Casey. Elizabeth Cassian. Megan Kirschner. Tengiz Hatanbatar. Maya Kinsella. Mackenzie Big Mac Kirkpatrick. Jacob Kida. Adam Kobaluk. Caitlin Kochi. Jackson Koss. Kelsey Koss. Philip Kowalczyk. Isabella Kowalczyk. Nell Kowalczyk. Derek Kraus. Noah Kraus. Catherine Kulak. Georgia Kalubis. Dylan Cudel. Isabella Chobe. Madeline Landa. Andrew Lara. Paloma Lembo. Drake Lankus. Lakin LePage. Nolan Lewis. Aiden Lira. Adara Locke. Emily Lykowski. Keelan McNaught. Riley Macheski. Abigail Marr. Ethan Malley. Jesus Mandujano. Kevin Mano. Alexia Moropoulos. Annika Martinez. Mariah Martinez. Elijah Marty. Andriy Marusik. Noah Marvel. Nina Matthias. Sydney Mattingly. Ty Maurer. Brady Maxim. James Maxwell. Melanie McConnell. David McFadden. Jillian McVeigh. Isabella Rose Melgar. Pearl Melton. Jack Mendez. Sayori Mendez. Alexis Miller. Rhiannon Miller. Dayan Malushev. Joanna Malusheva. Camden Moffitt. Nicholas Moore. Bael Mukhtar. Braden Muraski. Addison Nabilik. Ella Naraki. Victoria Nazar. Emily Newland. Adeline Niedermeyer. Jocelyn Maria Nieves. Olajuwon Ogunjobi. Natalie Olage Castro. Leonardo Ortiz. Charles Ogletree. Emma Penko.
Jeremy Petronik. Natalia Pekalski. Jessica Perez. Leslie Perez. Alize Perez Negran. Meredith Perkins. Vincent Peshkuns. Victoria Pezza. Edward Phillips. Amelia Pickles Peakey. Anthony Polina. Colin Porter. Deacon Price. Kevin Quirk Jr. Jasmine Ramirez. Nathan Randall. Alina Rankin. McKenna Rath. Michael Ratchin. Julian Redmond. Evan Rezendes. Alex Rigby. Ulena Ripley. Braden Robertson. Leah Rooney. Riley Rude. Natalie Sahlberg. Gabriela Sansin Rodriguez. Vincent Santorelli. Kaylee Santis. Cadence Surovia. Aiden Schenkel. Layla Chanel. Zachary Schuster. Caden Seo. Sammy Sheab. Addison Shepard. Vlad Sheepak. Patrick Sikora. Raphael Sikora. Cassandra Silva Angeles. Maya Skadniski. Abigail Smith. Alicia Soto. Cecilio Soto Morales. Isabella Steventon. Colin Stinetti. Zachary Stinson. Brendan Stone. Kyle Strumbach. Hunter Stroner. Miley Stroner. Leah Struck. Tegan Stuckmeyer. Riley Sturm. Brianna Suarez. Jaden Sukowski. Brody Swanson. Victoria Shiska. Sydney Taylor. Vaughn Turia. Kobe Toro. Valentina Torres. Riley Travis. Corbin Tunnison. Lorelei Unger. Natalia Valentin. Michelle Vele. Sarah Velasco. Emmanuel Vergara. Mark Wade. Seth Walker. Trevor DJ Walker. Vincent Walrod. Joseph Walsh. Chad Wemby. Alexander Wiz. William Vitak. Zoe Wojak. Dylan Wood. Madeline Wood. Grace Yoho. Devin Zeman.
Okay, congrats class of 2026. The final student joining us on stage is Ilabella Fontana. Bella is the daughter of Robert and Jory Fontana. Next year, she will be swimming and studying sports management and medicine at Bowling Green State University. Bella's English teacher, Miss Corey Medwig, had the following things to say about her. I've had the privilege of teaching Bella both freshman and senior year, and in both cases, she stood out for the same reason. She goes above and beyond in everything she does. She doesn't just complete assignments, she elevates. She brings enthusiasm, creativity, and a kind of extra effort that can't really be taught. Bella is outgoing, confident, and brings a positive energy into any room she walks into. She is truly a dream student and an amazing person. I have no doubt that wherever she goes next, she won't just be part of the story, she'll help shape it. P.S. Let me know when your rap album drops. Please help me in welcoming Bella to the stage to give the class of 2026 farewell.
Just a little hot today. Raise your hand if you have ever heard a song that brings you back to a specific moment in time. Looking out at this vast sea of hands, I think it's safe to say that while we're all here earning the same diploma, we also share something else in common: music. Another question: how many of you have ever forgotten your AirPods or headphones at home and suddenly your entire day is ruined? Yeah, same. Because music isn't just background noise. It distracts us, helps us focus, or turn ordinary things into something unforgettable. It's tied to our memories and emotions. So when I think of our time here at Crystal Lake South, I don't just think of years. I think of moments. Moments that, if I had to, I could probably match up with a song. For me, one of those songs sounds like Friday Night Lights and Seven Nation Army. Every time I hear that opening riff, I picture our band playing in the stands, the bright stadium lights, and standing on the sidelines with my dad and my brother. And I know that years from now, when that song plays, those memories will come rushing back. And it's not just high school. Some songs take me even further back in time, like being with my family in the summer of 2011 with Tongue Tied by Group Love playing in the background. A song that makes me both so happy and so nostalgic that my stomach twists into knots every time I hear it. Now, standing here before you all today, it kind of feels like we've reached the end of an album, doesn't it? One we filled with songs from Disney Channel movies we grew up with, to newer ones like The Spins by Mac Miller that finally sum up what it feels like to graduate. But something you may not have realized is what we've really been doing these past few years. Building a playlist, a mixtape of memories, if you will. One we filled with songs about our friendships, our achievements, and the moments that shaped us from our childhood to now. The best thing about playlists, though, is unlike an album, they don't really ever end. We just keep adding to it. Right now, it might feel like we're pressing pause. Like this is the last note fading out as we walk across the stage. But it's not. It's just a transition. A soft crossfade into whatever comes our way next. As we move to the next stages of life, we are going to continue to meet new people, have new experiences, and take on different challenges. And years from now, you're going to be driving somewhere, maybe on your way to something completely ordinary, and a song will come on. And just like that, you're not there anymore. You're back here, sitting in these seats, laughing in the hallways, stressing over tests you swore you'd studied for but totally forgot about. Living moments that, at the time, felt small, but became memories that will stick with you forever. And maybe that's the most powerful thing about music. It doesn't just remind us of who we were, it lets us carry those versions of ourselves forward. At some point, you'll probably stumble across an old playlist, buried deep in your Spotify or Apple Music, and think, when did I ever listen to this? But those songs defined a version of you. From elementary school through high school, now to whatever comes next, I hope music continues to remind you of where you've been and how far you've come. So as we leave Crystal Lake South for the final time, we're not just walking away with a diploma. We're walking away with a soundtrack. So keep adding songs, keep making memories, and don't be surprised when one day a random track will come on and suddenly you're right back here again. Congrats, class of 2026, and I wish you all the best on your next adventure. Thank you.
Thank you again, Bella, for that farewell. And thank you, Riley, for leading us through our ceremony. Okay, students, now stand. Now it is time to turn your tassel from the right side to the left to signal your official graduation from Crystal Lake South High School. With the blessing of the Board of Education and Community High School District 155, I now declare this class of 2026 graduates of Crystal Lake South High School. Our students will soon be recessing off the field. Students, please remember to recess off the field like how you came in. Guests, once all of the students have exited, please feel free to exit either side of the bleachers. Your students will be waiting for you at the front of the school building. Congratulations again to the Crystal Lake South class of 2026. Remember that as you walk off campus today, please don't be a stranger. Once a Gator, always a Gator.